Grace and peace, everyone. This is Malik, your addiction recovery coach, coming back at you, giving you the real in recovery. And just coming on here because I know that no one is in a rush to admit that they're having problems with alcohol abuse or drug abuse or whatever your addiction is. So I wanted to come on here to let you know that I do understand that. And I also wanted to let you know that I was there. And it was very, very humbling to finally admit that I had lost the battle to my alcoholism and drug addiction and my gambling addiction. So, I finally surrendered. And the thing is, we just don't know if this is our last chance. By the grace of God, he gave me many chances to get the help that I need and to overcome my addiction. But I ask you, could this be your last chance? So, as I was thinking about that, I just wanted to share a story. Well, it's not even a story, it's a true story actually, in my book, Overcoming Addiction Through Grace. And I just wanted to share something that happened to me and what happened to me after that and what it did to me. So let me read this real quick. It says, on the night of this encounter between 7 p.m. and midnight, I consumed about 10 Patron margaritas at the bar, and then I got behind the wheel. The last thing I remember was getting into my car and driving toward my old condo, completely forgetting I had moved from that location. As I approached the entrance to the complex, I blacked out and awoke to the intense impact of smashing into a tree, and simultaneously the force of the airbag hit my face. Miraculously, I survived the crash with only a tiny scratch on my arm. Just beyond that tree was a ravine that dropped about 200 feet to the ground. I could have plunged to my death. To this day, I reflect on what could have happened. I have no doubt divine intervention saved my life. And the reason why I wanted to share that is because leading up to that incident, there were several times where I drove drunk and high and put myself in all types of dangerous situations. And after that, there were many times that I drove drunk and high. So when does grace run out? It's nothing but the grace of God that God was able to give me another chance to check myself into rehab, to finally surrender and say, God, I need you. I need you to help me with this. I need to find a support group. I need to get connected to people that are going in the direction that I'm going in. I need to change my habits and routines. That was all the grace of God. So we don't know when this journey is going to end. It could be today for me. It could be today for you. But the thing is, I knew that the path that I was going on, continuing to drive drunk and high, after already having 2 DUIs, almost catching a third one, what happened was I began to get to the place where I knew I couldn't even trust myself. See, I tried to do it all on willpower. I tried to say, I'm not going to drink other than on weekends, that I'm not going to drink Hennessy. Now I'm going to start drinking Patron. I'm not going to drink Patron. I'm going to drink Ciroc. I tried all of these different things and none of it worked. So when I got to that place where I couldn't even trust myself, I even tried, Uber, saying that, you know what, when I drink, I'm not driving. I'm a call an Uber, and that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have whoever company I want to come over. I'm going to have them take an Uber to me because I'm already drinking, and then they'll take an Uber home. And none of it worked. I would drink. I would try to even get a lower amount. I would try to get a pint instead of a fifth, drink the pint and say, oh, I'm going to take an Uber back to the store, get another pint, drink that, and then I would end up driving back to the liquor store after that to get a fifth of liquor. So as I think about that accident I got into, it was insanity. I had blacked out. I drank so much at that bar, I didn't even realize where I was going, and blacked out behind the wheel. And that was not the first time I've done that. So the blackouts were becoming more and more just the insanity. And if you don't know, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So I did not have the capacity to care about hurting anyone else, but I did start to understand that if I kept getting behind the wheel drunk and high, that eventually I was going to kill myself or kill someone drunk driving and being high behind the wheel. And I knew I wasn't built to live with that. So I ask you, I plead with you, if you are in a situation where you know that alcohol or drug use is destroying you, that you can see yourself in this story, that you've driven drunk and high many a times, gotten into close calls where you could have lost your life, where you're continuing to just do destructive behavior, then I plead with you to listen to this and make a decision and say, today, I want to overcome this addiction, because if I don't, it's going to eventually kill me. Because the only thing in addiction that you have to look forward to is jails, institution, or death. And along the way, it's going to be a lot of trouble. For me, it was fights with family members. It was toxic relationships with females that I was dealing with, about to get locked up, domestic disputes. It was losing business, financial bankruptcy. So all of these things left me feeling so depressed and miserable. I mean, there were times I wouldn't even come out the house because I just wanted to escape. And the vicious cycle continues to repeat itself. What happens is what I did was trying to numb my pain so I would get drunk and high, go gamble, and then when the high and the drinking, the buzz from the alcohol came down, I would end up being depressed, look at the money that I lost gambling, and then I will repeat the cycle. And that's the insanity. So the purpose of me being here is to let you know that I've put together a small booklet on what I did to overcome my addiction. And it's 3 different phases, what I did, and that I still focus on today. And I help my clients. I try to, anyone that wants this information, I share it with them. So if you're interested in that, please go to the comment section and type in alive, or you can DM me. I'm definitely looking forward to speaking with you, and we can set up a 15-minute free clarity call just to get a better understanding. I can get a better understanding of where you are and how I can help. So I hope that you reach out, and I look forward to speaking with you. God bless.